We've got a game in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the FIU Panthers and the Western Michigan Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Broncos headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Handoff to the single back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Might as well stick with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. FIU will line up to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Lowry. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Soften him up with a run, now to throw. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Here on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the back in the middle. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on third, fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there, and now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Right down the gut of the field. He is in! Touchdown, Panthers!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The run inside. It's Buckley. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they got him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
14, Western Michigan, 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Buckley. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to throw. It's Lowry. He's got an open man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties.
Might have a chance. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Buckley. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with third down and 5. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
And man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guys got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Moving out to the right. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Panthers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
FIU set up with another first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's a heat, and down he goes.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. Rushes on him. Sets up the screen. Nice move there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. He'll run it again. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here.
Ready.
Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Buckley. Here's a little room there. The 40. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, FIU. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half then. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Buckley. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Here comes the heat. Upstairs to make the catch. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
A shot toward the end zone. Goes high to pull it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. On the direct snap, it's Buckley. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn in.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Rice Owls.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Scanning the field is Lowry. Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down, and you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Stone. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Got his man all by himself. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida International.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Bounced off his feet.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together, but the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Off the RPO, complete, and they get him down. The Broncos will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Panthers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And right down the middle.
38, Western Michigan, 17.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Green.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Loses 8. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Green. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Spits it out to the back. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Now the play fake. It's caught. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The short hands, it's Brooks. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here.
Red 54, red 54. Go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. Turning it up, headed to the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The AT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Going on the run. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was really nice pressure. Ideally, you want to get him on the ground. Nice job by the quarterback, staying alive, keeping the play alive, but it still ends in an incompletion. Nice pressure by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off, the chances of them winning just went way downhill.
And he muffs it. It's loose. offense is back on the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Open space in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I...
Snags it, and there's running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced the 2nd down.
Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept. I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
Looking to get it in.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold. Touchdown, Panthers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Could not make his way to the corner. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air, it's Lowry. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires downfield. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And some room to work. To the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stop you.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Green. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're in trouble.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick.